That takes a while.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
What are you talking about? It's been a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about it randomly. Got both of us in the mood to do another commentary.
Yeah.
This one on Rayne's third chapter.
Yeah. At the time I really liked this cover, but at the same time by now it's like, hands.
Already, I think it's fine for the time, except for this font.
Yeah.
The font was one thing where, like, I'm kind of embarrassed at how long it took for us to, like, settle down, like, get something more stylized.
Yeah, okay, there are two things that really bugged me about this cover beyond just the font. One, like, the placement of it's kind of all over the place, and two, I forgot to color John's skin.
Wait, whose?
John's, like, that is straight up white.
I want to say it's like... Huh.
Yeah, it's like, now I remember this being an issue I discovered later and just kind of never got around to fixing, even though I can totally fix that right now at once if we did this in paint.
Yeah,
just,
yeah. God, it's gonna be forever before we get out of the fucking BMS paint years.
Yeah.
Oy.
Like, my we got into honestly coloring way sooner. Granted, the computer I would not have been able to handle it.
There were so many, like, wait, what?
I said, granted, the computer I had at the time would not have been able to handle it.
Oh, yeah, there was that whole aspect, like... In general, like, and also there's the whole thing of, like, Mega Studio. While I love the program, it does a lot of good. It is the biggest pain in the ass to figure out how shit works on that thing.
Yeah.
It is not.
We still haven't entirely figured it out. We've been using this thing for years.
Yeah.
And this is why we're still on 4 as opposed to upgrading to 5.
Yeah, I don't even want to fucking think about it, man.
I played around with 5 a little bit recently, and like I kind of started to get some level of like better understanding of some of its features, but
okay, so we're the top half of this cover. I'm thinking it makes me think of an album cover.
Yeah, I can see that.
It reminds me of like Meet the Beatles or something.
Yeah.
Like just colorful figures on a solid black background.
Yeah. You know, we should start doing like the cover remake like fillers, because a couple of those we did were pretty good.
Yeah, this would be a good candidate for it, because I think it would be a lot better if, like, instead of just above the image, like, Dorothy on the bed would be in front of the 4 of them. Yeah,
it's like I can pretty easily see how to take this same idea and turn it into a much better cover.
Oh yeah, like this is not a bad. It's not a bad. A lot of the old covers, like the artwork on them sucks, but it's not a bad concept.
Yeah.
Also, we were thinking just before we hit play, like we would do this and the 3rd chapter of Blue Blood Heroes as like one big video. The main reason we're not is because the 3rd chapter of Blue Blood Heroes is really fucking long.
Yeah.
But it would be appropriate since they both kind of go together, because this is the first time for both chapters that it's just a straight up good guys versus bad guys story.
Yeah, it's like, okay, War's first 2 chapters both have like fights, and so does like the Blue's second one.
Yeah.
But like, those aren't really the focus.
Yeah, there's a lot more going on. This one's focused on heroes stopping villains, and oh my god, like I think I noticed like something worse than John not having skin, like being a ghost.
Is it that white patch between him and Alex?
No, but that too. I noticed that, but like, okay, Young's hair is Young's ear is also his beard.
Yeah. Well, his hair's just growing over, okay?
Yeah. Like, I was already noticing the fact that his mouth is apparently part of his beard.
So is his ear.
Yeah, that's what what the fuck? Like, we need to see this guy again just to find out what his beard looks like now, because I imagine it's like all... I kind of have this image that, like, his... Yeah, I can't get into it, that's spoilery, but... I imagine his beard looks like Riker in that one episode.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know the one I mean.
Yeah, I know the one I mean.
Okay. We won't go back.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start.
I was actually thinking a different one, but same time visual.
Yeah.
Oh
shit, I forgot about this.
Yeah. I remember this, I didn't remember starting a chapter with
I remembered it, but yeah, I forgot that it was this chapter. Like,
Yeah.
first big crossover between Blue Blood Heroes and Rayne.
Yeah.
Kind of one thing I was wondering about this, like, since we talked about like reading, should we read these things out loud?
I think it'd be awkward.
Like for each.
I guess it could be interesting to get you on the record on how to pronounce Ryan's last name.
I always picture it being Lyrit.
Yeah, it's how I always heard it too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this was actually, I think, my first big like writing contribution to the comic because, like,
Yeah,
I had the
pretty.
sorry.
I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I like had this was kind of my idea that I pitched to you, like, because when I first pitched it to you, I just pictured like it would be like a quick. Because what's happening is like Grant wrote Alex an email like as a fanboy, and then when I pitched it to you, I was just thinking like it would be like a quick visual gag, like you would see his inbox and there would be like just like it would have the subject and it would have the name, but you wouldn't actually read it. Then you said like no, let's put. You said like yeah, let's see what the letter is. Let's see Alex's response, and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it'd just be kind of a cute little thing to do. Like it sounded good, like early, but it kind of tying them together.
Oh yeah.
Plus, it wound up working out really well for us later. So.
Oh yeah, like we've done so much. Well, Blues has. The characters still haven't turned up in Wright as Rayne Beyond.
Yeah, they will.
But when, man, you're really blue balling me.
What?
But when, man, you're really blue balling me.
Yeah.
Oh God. The pun just hit me. That was not intentional.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to write a Blues hentai, there's your title. Huh?
Yeah, blue balls. Holy shit.
Yeah. Please don't write a Blues hentai.
Please don't, but if you do, I will read it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hang on.
It's all next page in there.
Yeah, next page. Sorry.
Okay, I think this whole thing comes off really weird now.
The fact that, like, people still use chatting rooms.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like if I were writing this chapter now, this would be taking place on a Discord server.
Yeah, it would be like a superhero Discord. That'd be cute.
And really, everything about this would make more sense given that.
Yeah, it really would. Also, I could definitely see Alex hosting a Reddit, like an AMA, like a superhero Reddit.
Yeah.
Honestly, that would
Like, yeah, I feel like if I were doing this now, it'd be Alex would poke around on like a superhero like Discord and like powered shoot him a DM.
And honestly, that would be a way easier place to have like Grant run into him.
Yeah.
That would be.
They're actually public code on all that in one go. Yeah.
Yeah. Like everything comes together much better.
Yeah.
Also, I should mention, like in a filler, like yeah, you were right. His screen name was overly violent.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's way better than whatever we had him. Like I think I had his screen name as Rainfall, and this is way better.
Yeah.
What was Blags me? Do you know? Like, why is that the name of this? Is that like a?
It was I think it was supposed to stand for something like bi, lesbian, and gay straight or something. Pretty much like going with like LGBT related words in a way that kind of sounds like a word.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It's like I think that's what I was going for with it.
Blag sounds like an enemy from a Mario game.
That's Blord.
Yeah, it's close. It would be like Blag would be like Blorg in water.
Yeah.
Or Ice Blorg.
Oh, that's Nippy Nut.
Wait, there's an Ice Blorg?
Well, from what I understand, okay, it's water in Yoshi's Island. From what I understand in the Rabbids name, it's ice.
Oh.
Like, okay.
Okay, moving on.
I might be misremembering that, but... You know, the point is, Okay, yeah, like I feel like this chapter comes off a little like awkwardly structured, and the fact this is a problem I have with a lot of early war chapters, and next one is the king of this. But
you say that, but I remember at the time really fucking loving the next war chapter.
what?
I remember at the time really loving the next war chapter. I remember at the time that was like my favorite chapter.
There's a lot I like about it, but then there's the ending.
Yeah, the ending didn't make any sense. But anyway,
yeah, like I was saying though, what I find awkward with the structure of this chapter is it kind of presents it like the power thing is supposed to be a twist, since you don't have to sit here until the end, even though it's really not.
Yeah, the pink pal, like the pink money pal, like that's pretty blatant.
Yeah, it's blatantly supposed to be power. It's just you don't see her until the end.
Yeah, that structuring doesn't really make sense. I'm not even fucking mentioning the artwork, which is like.
It's actually really appropriate we're doing this right now while there's the like prominent poster there.
Yeah, that's a good point. God, this. I don't even want to fucking talk about the artwork because it is still just vomit.
I think it's a lot better than chapters before it.
It's god damn it. When the fuck are we gonna do a commentary for a chapter that does not make me want to fucking weep?
Yeah.
Look at her neck in the second panel.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really meaty neck. Yeah.
Gerald, this is just Christ.
Yeah, I think actually at a point I kind of intended to have a lot more in the way of like random scenes that are in Dorothy's bedroom. It just never really comes up that much.
Yeah, it never really does.
Also, you kind of rarely see Dorothy's apartment.
Yeah, we see the outside of her apartment all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Which I like because then we can see that one random kid.
Yeah.
I like that kid. Anyway, moving on.
Earlier today I wrote a script outside that apartment.
Okay, I will say, I do like this setup. I do like the... Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I do like this setup. I do like the idea of Alex, like, telling a story about, like, his previous life as back when he was Alex and, like, using his life as a superhero. I like the idea of opening up with him and Ivy having a knife fight in front of what appears to be a barn.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if I were doing it now, I probably would change some of the, like, specifics of how this was framed.
Yeah.
But in terms of the core idea, it's all pretty much there.
I will say, like, in general, like, I've tried really hard to pay more attention to the way that, not just characters are drawn, but the way, like, the panels are framed, and this is just, that's one more aspect of just, like, how painful this is, because the cinematography sucks.
Yeah, it's like the first panel I feel like if we were doing it now, it would be a lot tighter, like, zoom.
It would either be way more zoomed in or way more zoomed out.
Yeah.
Either way, not just, like, medium distance on this. Also, the term, I think the name Red Rooster Motel, I think I got that from Roseanne.
Yeah. There's something else I wanted to say on this. What it was offhand.
Does it have anything to do with how Alex is looking above John's head in the last... Like, he's not looking at him. Look at that.
Yeah.
John, do you see that plane up there?
Yeah. Honestly, it's a little weird kind of looking back on, like, these designs, where considering all three of them have been, like, heavily redesigned since.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
In general,
But John least them all, but...
Yeah, at least them all, John. But, like, in general, I'm kind of wondering if in general, like, I feel like kind of a dick for bringing this up, but I'm wondering if pushing for Alex to be muscular was kind of a bad idea, maybe we should dial it back.
Because I was intended for him to be kind of a big guy, right? We probably could tone it down a little bit while we done.
Yeah, like, go more Bishi-ish. Like, he's the muscular
guy. Yeah, a little
guy
bit.
like, he's the muscular guy in A Boy's Love.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably maybe take a little bit more in that direction, but yeah, I did always picture Alex being a big guy.
Okay. Okay, The third panel is really kind of rapey when you
Yeah.
want to get real over here. Do you honestly have to ask? Well, it never hurts to. It's like, okay, I'm trying to think, like, does Ivy not ask?
Well, I figured the implication that it's supposed to be they kind of both knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, but like, taking it out of context though, it's like, go on, Ivy. How many people have you forcefully deflowered?
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, though, okay. Even though like the core idea of what this chapter was supposed to convey and kind of all brought across, I would probably structure this chapter completely differently if I were doing it now.
How differently? Like, would it still be Alex telling the story as like over?
Yeah, it's like I'd probably still do it that way. Granted, I'd probably come up with a better way to do it.
Would it still be private to Ivy?
What?
Would it still be private to Power?
Probably. I mean, it depends on like if exact circumstances were the same.
Yeah.
It's really not important to Power here. This. Like, really, the only thing this actually accomplishes is it just confirms who Alex is to her.
Pretty much.
Even
Even the idea of him going on a Discord as himself pretty much already wrecks that.
Yeah.
Also, like, okay, if we did this now, would it be okay if, like, he were telling this to a whole chat room and we had, like, running commentary from the other people in the Discord?
Yeah, I didn't see that. Honestly, I'd actually... Now I kind of want to do a chapter like that, because that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, like, Grant, like, geeking out, like, other people, all, like, other, like, various... One or two cameos, but, like, mostly other random people just, like, talking about it.
Yeah.
Alex is narrating it with, like, his shitty internet crap.
Oh, yeah, right. Actually, that's what I was wanting to bring up, is the fact that this chapter is a weird early thing, because Alex wasn't written like that yet.
Oh, yeah. More recent chapters have the gag of, like, when Alex is on the internet, he's one of those people on the internet that, like, puts the barest amount of effort into typing.
Yeah.
Like he talks in, appropriately enough, he talks in teenage girl text language.
Yeah. Yeah. So I kind of like the random slow out of that one filler, the fact that he's being a lot less articulate than the 10-year-old boy.
Yeah, that's just a great gag. Like the 10-year-old boy who's asking him for advice.
Yeah.
Okay, next page. I kind of want to do this idea too, because this sounds really fun. Friend of mine, John Nelson. Yeah, actually, I will say it's really weird to constantly have him being referred to by his given name, because I think for a long time the plan was mostly that he would be referred to as 386.
Yeah, okay, Sean just went through a weird process of, like, transformation over the course of playing out this comic.
Yeah, because originally he was going to be, like, way more antagonistic.
Yeah, that, and also, originally he and Jordan were basically the same character. Like, John was known to be, like, a late antagonist just as a one-off.
Okay.
And was going to be, like, using some of the ideas Jordan eventually wound up with in this chapter. And then I eventually had the idea of, like, hey, let's make him gay. Hey, let's do a backstory with Alex. And then that just kind of eventually snowballed into, like, where he is now. And then whenever I was, like, putting together ideas for this, which was originally this chapter wasn't really going to be a thing in the comic. As plans came together, it kind of needed to be. But originally, this started as, whenever I was shopping the idea around the people, somebody suggested I should do, like, a pitch story, kind of showing off some, like, core characters and stuff, and that's what this idea started as.
Oh.
Like, this would be the pitch story, and I dusted off the ideas for Jordan for that. And then it just kind of turned into Jordan being in this.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Another thing that's kind of interesting here is I think, I want to say the idea of John being really short was mine.
What?
I want to say the idea of John did I come up with the idea of John being short?
I was picturing him being short. I think you were the one who kind of put the, like, emphasis on it.
Oh, okay.
Right, I don't really picture him being, like, really tiny.
No, not like, he's not like an Oompa Loompa or anything. I just picture him being like, I want him to be, like, visibly shorter than Alex, as Alex and visibly taller than Dorothy.
Yeah, I see him being about like 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah, because I wanted there to be like that disparity in their height, like pre-post transformation.
Yeah.
Saying that kind of makes me wish that Ropan was taller now.
Yeah.
Like, can we give her a growth spurt?
Honestly, I probably could.
I don't know. Like, what? Put the pin on that.
Yeah. Speaking of another idea, I kind of wonder how clearly it's been conveyed.
Yeah.
Is in the fact that like Ivy's supposed to be kind of short herself.
Yeah, you've mentioned that, and I actually feel like half shady because I feel like I can convey that. I feel like I can convey that better than I have.
Yeah.
Like I should.
Like
the
she's
next
kind of
time.
short, but also kind of bulky. Like she's kind of
Sort of like old school The Thing, like from the '60s. In the '60s, The Thing was like super wide but also pretty short.
Yeah.
Like, the next time Ivy shows up, I probably am going to put a lot more emphasis on that, because I like the idea, and I just wasn't... I think I kind of kept forgetting that was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really picture her being that short. Like, I picture her and Dorothy being the same height.
Yeah.
But
like,
for her role, she's short.
Yeah, for a grown woman, and especially, like, a muscle, like, a Blood Knight bruiser badass, like super bloody woman who dresses like a Mortal Kombat ninja, that's short.
Yeah. Actually, have I ever gone into the saga that was her tights?
I think it came from a WWE wrestler.
No, I had the idea before that, and then he did it.
Okay, I wanted to say there was like a wrestler before that, but I do remember you saying like, there's a wrestler in WWE who's wearing Ivy's half tights, and it's like, okay, what? It's okay for her, but not for him. It's like, but he's a guy.
Yeah. Really, with him, it was less that made it weird, more just like the design. So I eventually grew to like really like that design. That thing that actually really bugged me whenever Ryder dropped that and just switched to Trunks.
I was thinking you were gonna say like, it wasn't the fact that it was half pants. It's the fact that his legs are super ridiculously hairy.
Yeah. Honestly, okay, what really bugged me about that is the fact that like, whenever I was shopping this idea around to people on like middle and high school,
yeah.
Most of it would have been middle school. High school, I half fell out of the idea for a while until you and Jerry about it. I just kind of eventually got on board and decided to do it.
Aww. We helped.
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever I was shopping shopping ideas for this around the people though, pretty much everyone was saying like, no, drop the one-legged tights. That's stupid. Just give her shorts.
Okay.
Like, honestly, I just always thought it's a good look for her.
Yeah, I like it too.
That said, I think it is better with the knee brace.
Yeah, I like it with the knee brace. In general, she's one of the characters like really fucking looks good in the more recent pictures.
Yeah.
Like I think in more like the redesign really fucking put her over.
Yeah. Yeah, she looks a lot more like a threat now.
Yeah.
Like she just has that look about her where it's like fight's about to go down.
Yeah, like she's a barbarian almost.
Yeah.
Also, I looked up. I glanced at the comments for a minute, and like it said, like one of my comments was, at some point I forgot to start putting in like John's black eye, and you were adding it in post for me. And it's like good to know that's been going on for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, that still happens all the time.
Pretty much. Okay, next page.
Okay, I would change probably everything about this whole thing of how Jordan's played with this.
I can't even fucking focus on anything other than how fucking shitty the backgrounds are.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Go. What? Keep going. What?
So I would probably change like every aspect of Jordan in this chapter.
Okay.
Like I would change the name, which would also necessitate changing the name of the chapter. I would change the costume.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably more clearly demonstrate what the idea is supposed to be on those gloves, because I had this whole thing in mind for those, and it just didn't end up being conveyed at all.
That might have been an artwork thing. I don't remember.
Well, no, I mean a lot of it was in the script.
Okay.
Because I had like a whole backstory in mind for those gloves, like the specific weakness and all that, and I don't think any of this comes up.
I think a lot of superpowers. I think like especially for us when we were first starting out, and this is not just us. I see this in a lot of like mainstream comics. A lot of superpowers are really hard to convey in script, or in sequential artwork.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of on the subject of Jordan, though, it's like, yeah, just straight up in the comments, unless people are specifically referring back to this chapter, she will not be called the Black Flame again.
Like, you really do not like that name.
It's more just it's too on the nose.
I was thinking we were gonna say like it sounds too much like she should be fighting Serena.
Well, no, for me, it's like it's too obvious where I got it from.
Where's it from?
Totally.
Oh yeah, that game Mimi plays.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
I feel right. Also, I would go with a totally different costume. Again, you won't see her in that costume again,
Yeah,
unless it's really calling back to this.
This costume is really weird looking back on it.
Yeah. Okay. I remember what the deal was with that. I had like this whole like way more elaborate design with it, and it just got really simplified for time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like we especially back then, like the designs had to be really simple.
Yeah.
Like switching to Manga Studio, especially, like really freed us up, and especially the pin tool has really freed us up to do more complex stuff.
Yeah.
Which we're discovering gets weird when we go back to the older designs that have to spice them up just kind of out of necessity.
Yeah. Man, I forgot how like on the nose Irish I made her.
Bamput.
Yeah. I said I do kind of want to have her use that again now.
Yeah, kind of.
If only it tells in her like second appearance, there's like no indication at all where she's from.
Yeah. I'm just thinking.
I'm actually eager for whenever she turns up again, but it's probably gonna be a while.
Yeah, I'm getting eager for when Young turns up again, because we'll talk about him when he shows up. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Chapter, what page are we? Okay, page 8. We're about halfway through. Okay, yeah, this was a case where I think we both kind of dropped the ball on demonstrating what her deal is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because the idea with her is the idea with her fighting style was supposed to be that she's like really unpredictable and like leaps all over the place and basically it's just weird to fight.
Yeah, she's like, her skill is unpredictability.
Yeah.
Kind of like Deadpool almost, but like with less finesse.
Yeah. But like kind of like calculated weirdness like in somebody's head.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of conveyed here, but like I think it could have been done a lot better.
To be fair, I think both in writing it and in doing and in drawing it, I think you would have to like have some really solid fight scene experience to pull that off.
Yeah, it's like I feel like the next time she's in a fight, it'll be conveyed a lot better.
Yeah, because I imagine like if we did this now, her poses would be like a lot more extreme. Like I kind of want to do this now, just talking about like her poses would be a lot more extreme. We would be daredeviling the shit out of her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
probably did some like weird contortionist stuff going on.
Yeah, contortionist shit. It'd be kind of like fighting Majora's Mask, like that final fight scene where he's dancing around and shit.
Yeah.
It's like it would be fucking crazy, and like again it kind of just looks like we do bring this up. It just looks like the gloves are just it kind of just.
Okay, the next page actually does have it there.
Oh, hang on, let's see here. That's not bad.
Yeah. But yeah, for the time.
Yeah, that's pretty. Like, no, it's a smooth transition from like she's like kind of power sliding and then landing on her back. Like that's pretty.
Yeah.
Even the way that the glove is drawn is pretty good for the time.
Yeah.
That's it. It's really distracting how, like, Ivy is letting John get hit in the face in the first panel.
Yeah.
Like, clearly what's supposed to be happening is it's supposed to be going between them, but it should I should have, like, had it go further and just, like, miss.
Honestly, they're standing way too close to this fight.
I know! It looks like any minute they're gonna, like, bump into them.
Yeah. Yeah, next page, I guess.
Yeah, next page. Hard to talk about fight scenes.
Yeah.
And especially back in.
Yeah.
God, what can we even say?
Yeah, I don't really know what I have on this one. It's just kind of more of the same.
Like, I'm glad that it's a good thing that giant burst of lightning, fire, energy, whatever the fuck that's supposed to be, didn't actually hurt Ivy.
I think the idea is supposed to be that she, like, backing away from it.
Yeah.
But
it's like,
yeah.
Shit, her hair ain't even scorched.
Yeah. It just took 3 years to get to the damage, okay?
Kind of the same. I do like the idea of Ivy just, like, slapping a bitch.
Yeah.
I'll slap you until my hand fucking hurts.
Yeah, Again, I kind of had, like, this whole backstory in mind with these gloves, and, like, none of this actually came up.
Also, I get Ivy is pretty, like... I get Ivy is pretty, like, fucking muscular. She's a career superhero. She fucking beats the shit out of people every day. And at the same time, it's like, wow, Jordan went down in, like, one fucking knee to the stomach.
Well, Jordan's supposed to be 16 at this point.
True. Oh, damn!
Mm.
Next page, right in the fucking face.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm not yeah, it's like that. Probably should have done a lot more damage than it did.
Yeah. Like, I want to see the next page just to see how that is, but before that, was that a Batman Beyond reference in the third panel?
No, I hadn't really watched the show yet at that point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I watched it when it was first coming out, like Saturday.
I never really got into it as a kid.
I was like Saturday morning eating cereal, watching Batman Beyond.
Yeah. Like, as a kid, I pretty much instantly dismissed it. Like, nah, this idea is stupid.
Yeah, it's an idea you have to have sold to you.
Yeah. Okay, so kind of touched on the thing with the gloves a bit. Like, okay, I don't know if this will ever cover the comments, I'll just say it.
Okay.
The intention with the gloves was that she was part of, like, some, like, group project work on these things. Pretty much as, like, in part for that, but it also just kind of eventually turned into just straight up see how many superpowers we can cram into these gloves, basically.
Okay.
And essentially, she eventually got fed up with the project and basically just quickly copied all the notes and figured out how to build her own, basically, from what they had.
Ah, nice.
Like,
who was making these? 8th Sin?
I was kind of thinking it was just some, like, random research team.
Okay.
Probably related to, like, kind of trying to understand, like, the mechanics of certain powers is the thing.
Yeah. See, I'm constantly looking at her dialogue, trying to see, like, if there are any other, like, really big Irish tells.
Yeah.
And now it's getting to the point where the next time she shows up, I just want her first line to be Pagora!
Yeah. Like, blarmy.
Potatoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's keep going before I piss off anyone.
Okay.
Holy shit! She just walks that off.
Yeah. You know, on a level, let's say, on a level, I regret this structuring choice. On a level, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, at the time, well, not really at the time, but, like, at a point, I started, like, kind of beating myself up over, like, I want to build Ivy up as this, like, huge unstoppable threat. Why did I have her lose her first fight?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But on the other hand, I think it actually worked really well in the chapter with where she actually fought Alex.
Yeah.
Like, having him hang that over her head.
Yeah.
Plus, like he brought up there, she was tired at the time.
Yeah.
And she probably wouldn't take that as an excuse, but I mean, it is still reasonable.
Yeah.
Um...
Okay, the third panel, it looks like she's just about to, like... She's about to, like, enter a dance contest or something.
Yeah.
Or
I
that
sure fighting style, that's a very real possibility.
Yeah, but that's like Team Snow, like, that's like Team Skull level, like, hand, yeah, I'm a tough guy.
Yeah. How do we not have anybody like Team Skull?
That's a good question. Okay, maybe that's the way we should take the Impact players.
Maybe.
I can kind of see it.
Yeah. I don't know, they're supposed to be kind of different each parent. I don't know, we'll go into them when they come up.
Yeah, whatever. Moving on.
Yeah.
Chapter, page 4. God damn, this chapter is long. Okay. Now, that's pretty shitty conveying of Dead Man's Volley.
Yeah.
Which I found out later is a term on the Zelda wiki.
Yeah, honestly, I've always thought that name was stupid.
I only just heard of it like a couple of days ago.
It's one of those things, like, it is like the official term. I have no idea where this term came from, but it is the official term, and the thing is, like, certain subsections of the fan base are insistent on using it every single time refer to it.
Okay.
Like, and they can't ever just say you're playing tennis with Dana like you're doing.
Okay. Okay, this answers a question I kind of been wondering about. Is John's hair immune to fire? And I guess it is.
Yeah. I actually kind of wonder, like, what level of difference is there in the powers of, like, John and Heather?
I'm kind of curious, because it seems like, in general, I think, across the board, I think Blue's powers are, like, kind of, not necessarily, not quite, stronger isn't quite the right word, kind of more, kind of deeper.
Yeah.
Like, there's more, like, it's a well.
Yeah, really the biggest dividing line I see on it,
Yeah.
which, right, this has only come up so much, it's really most like Candace so far.
Yeah.
But the dividing line I see on it is, like, non-Blues powers tend to be more odd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that honestly is one problem I kind of have with the Blues kids, is, like, they are, all 6 of them are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, very stock.
Yeah. Well, what I meant was, like, they have more, like, weird outside the box, kind of far-reaching powers. Like, Candace's powers aren't really comparable to anything anyone in Blues can do.
No, neither are Misty's.
Yeah.
Like, in general, like, the superpowers that are not Blue tend to be a lot weirder and a lot more specialized.
Yeah. Also, I have a certain idea with the comic, which was already kind of an idea in place, but it's partially motivated by circumstance.
Yeah.
That fire is, like, a really common power to the point of being kind of useless. Because, I mean, I can think of 4 different people with fire powers.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, John, there's Ozias, there's Heather, and there's Berberin.
Yeah, because I think Verberin has, like, some degree of, like, actual fire ability.
Yeah, okay, I picture his just kind of an all-shoot.
Yeah.
It's like, he can't, like, throw fireballs or anything, but he is still creating fire.
And is he immune to flame like John is?
I would picture, if not immune, he's at least heavily resistant.
Okay. Awesome at a barbecue.
Yeah, probably also has tougher skin than usual, given he survived, like, I mean, he's cut up by it, but he survived, like, random being caught in the middle of shrapnel.
He also probably has super powerful eardrums.
Yeah.
That's something that Archer really drives into your head, is, like, explosions do deafen you, because they make it's a running joke on Archer that every explosion he gets into, his hearing gets worse and worse and worse.
I didn't.
It's a running gag that he has really bad tinnitus.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember, like, you know, the idea of, like, certain characters calling him Storm is something that was always kind of supposed to be a thing, and it never comes up.
Yeah, I kind of thought about that. I've thought about that on occasion. It's like it's a thing, but nobody ever really brings it up. It's supposed to be a nickname.
Yeah.
Now I can believe that he has like a Dark Knight style title, like this of the storm over Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like that sounds like something that you would. That sounds normal, but I just there aren't that many people who just call him Hey Storm.
Yeah. Honestly, in general, that's another thing I'd change about this chapter is like, if I were doing this now, I would probably have like them straight up needing to fight her 3-on-1.
Yeah.
And like the gloves more directly demonstrating the idea behind them.
Yeah. Wow, this artwork fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, at this point, I don't think we had done anything like this yet. Like, this was completely untapped ground for us.
Yeah.
But this is, God, fucking awful.
You want to know what the most bizarre part of this to me is?
The fact that this would be piss easy in Manga Studio now.
Yeah. Yeah, but also, like, more than that is the fact that, like, okay, it's not that it looks good, but it's like, in the second panel, the headlights at least look kind of presentable.
Yeah.
And then in the third and fourth, they just turned into that.
God, it looks like a really shitty, like, music video effect.
Yeah.
Like something you would see in like like a really really shitty 70s music video. Or early 80s, I should say. Early 80s, like late 70s.
Yeah. Also, being on a cover, like, Young barely has anything to do with this.
I remember being really excited to get to draw him.
Yeah.
Like, yes, if you're curious, he is named after me.
Yeah. Actually, that's another thing that makes this an appropriate counter to the Blues third chapter.
Yeah, because in the third Blues chapter, they're fighting Martina Fergusa, who's named after you. And it's like,
yeah.
God. Yeah, shit, that is weird. Like, you would swear we planned that, but we did not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Either way, like, in our defense, like, the effect of looking into headlights, like, and being blinded by them, that's a hard shot to do.
Yeah. I feel like we could pull it off now.
We could, but I mean, like, at the time, like, even if we weren't complete fucking amateurs who had zero idea what we were doing, this would still be really hard.
Yeah.
That's it. Holy fuck. I don't even want to look at this. Next fucking page. Next fucking page.
Okay, okay, one immediate thing in the next panel, or in the first panel here that bugs me.
Yeah.
Is Jordan mentioning that it's 4-on-1 while we're only seeing 3 of them?
Pretty much. Especially since Young is mentioning John Bynett. Is just directly mentions John.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, I kind of felt Young got a little bit more screen time than he does.
I kind of remember they only popped up.
I remember he arrived late, but I kind of thought it was a little bit more in this. But
I kind of knew that it was like only a very small amount of pages. That's it. I do like this super gentlemanly combat style he apparently has.
Yeah.
Like I guess he fights like Darkseid in Injustice 2, where his hands are constantly behind his back.
Yeah, that's how Zod fights in the first one.
That sounds like it would fit a lot better.
Yeah, it fits a lot better on Zod.
I mean, like it probably. I think it looks a little bit silly on Darkseid because he's so big.
Yeah. Plus, Darkseid has like this really exaggerated way of walking. It's like he looks like he's like desperately rushing to get to the bathroom.
I was thinking you were gonna say like he walks like John Cleese in the Ministry of Silly Walks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it looks a lot more natural and so on. I think it just fits in better personality wise.
Yeah. Granted, when I think of Darkseid, I think of someone who does not give a shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I still feel like in a fight, Darkseid would at least, like, he'd want to get this over with quickly. He wouldn't be, like, playing with it by having his hands behind his back and trying to look all formal.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the image of Darkseid I've always had. Just like someone who really is super apathetic to everything.
Yeah.
And I think that would kind of carry across in his fighting style, just like not giving a shit about everything and just like just slapping just going full force on people.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Yeah, damn, he took her down pretty. I guess that slap like really knocked the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Because like the next panel, she's just on his car being disarmed.
Yeah. I get the sense she was already probably nearly done.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I would change a lot of things talking about this chapter now. Like, honestly, I kind of always wanted it to be a bit more like her being this like massive threat, trying to juggling everybody at once. It's just really at the time I didn't know how to write that.
Yeah.
And I imagine it probably would have been a disaster trying to draw it.
Oh god. It's already a disaster trying to draw it. Let's not fucking mince words.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like I feel like now if we were doing like the one unstoppable, unpredictable, bouncing everywhere threat, throwing out random projectiles and like random powers and crap thing,
we've done close to that.
Yeah.
Like random powers, not so much, but the unpredictability, like we could do that so much better now.
Honestly, on the level, it'd pretty much be a Crime Cure fight with less talking.
It would be Crime Cure crossed with Decay Conductor.
Yeah.
Crossed with Pierce.
Crossed with who?
Pierce.
Yeah. Pierce, I kind of like just didn't make it just this random brawl.
Yeah.
Because they're both giving it, taking it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Pierce doesn't. Pierce is unpredictable, but there's like no finesse. It's all just like bull rush.
Yeah.
Like big loud trumpet.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, I'm really curious to do Young now. Partially because I really do kind of like this like restrained gentleman thing he's got going on.
Yeah.
Like I can see him fighting with like a.
When it's popped up, I don't know when that'll be.
Yeah, because I could see him like fighting with like a rapier or just like doing this gentleman thing all the time. It would be cool.
Yeah.
Also, I'm curious how much he's going to wind up looking like me in the new art style.
Yeah.
I think I could really do it given the long hair.
Yeah.
Okay, back. Wow, that was fucking sudden.
Yeah. And at the end of the chapter.
A lot of early Rise Rayne chapters ended very suddenly.
Yeah, granted, okay, in this case it's a little bit better because it leads directly into the next one.
Yeah. In this case, it actually worked.
But yeah, Power showing up at the end was like obviously not supposed to be a twist. It just kind of was just how the wound up. I'm not really sure why Sylvan's like don't around wearing the hood.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I have no fucking idea.
Speaking of, I have no idea when or if he'll ever actually get to do anything because I had like plans in mind for a chapter like with him as the villain.
Yeah.
But it pretty much entirely fell through.
Yeah, he was kind of, he wound up being kind of boring.
What?
Yeah, he wound up being kind of boring.
Yeah, I mean, he never even shows up. Like,
okay, I just randomly like flipped over to the next chapter just to see like I forgot we did this with the cover.
Yeah. Honestly, that's one of the main things I remember with it.
The weird thing is, I really do remember liking the chapter. I do not like that cover at all.
Yeah. I remember the main thing I remember with that cover, beyond the GIF thing. Okay, maybe this would be better so remember we go into that, but I'll just go ahead and say it now. The main thing I remember with that cover is we took forever to settle on a cover for that chapter.
Yeah, it's one of the ones where it's like really. I actually looking back on it now, I can think of like a lot better covers that we could go with.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh yeah.
Also, I feel like I wasted the Rainfall title. Like, I feel like I probably could use that on a more appropriate chapter.
Yeah, Alex, like a chapter where Alex gets the shit kicked out of him. It would have been way better.
Isn't that called Alex Has a Fight in this chapter?
Shh. Ooh, or we could still use Starfall. That's kind of a good name.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, on the whole, it's like this chapter has like it has its pluses, but there's a lot of stuff I'd do differently.
Yeah.
Really the main purposes of it were, one, establish the power thing, and two, just establish who Young and Jordan are.
Yeah. Even then, Young kind of got shafted on that.
Yeah.
Because he's like barely in it.
Yeah.
And we kind of only know from like, I think we kind of only know from implication that he's John's boss.
Yeah, I don't think I even said what his actual position is. Yeah, actually, I might actually need to make like a flashback chapter or something, like showing off some more Young at some point. Because like,
if we do it, can we do the Discord idea?
that's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, like have a running commentary. It would be great to write Grant for that.
Okay, see, the thing is, I just realized how to do this, but I don't know how you get Rayne in on it.
Oh.
I don't know.
Does it involve the Thing and Blues that's coming up?
No, actually, I'll just say it involves Anna.
Wait, what?
I said I'll just say it involves Anna.
Okay.
I'll tell you whenever we close the stream here.
Okay, but yeah, final thoughts. It was fascinating looking back on this because it wasn't just as shitty as the artwork is. It wasn't just cringe. It really did make me feel like we've come far in a good way.
Yeah,
and
but honestly, I think the artwork looks a lot better in the first two chapters.
It does, but it still really does fucking suck. Like, look at that last fucking panel of this fucking page. It's like what the fuck was wrong with me? Why could I not use a straight line tool? What the shit, man?
Yeah, I remember at the time, I think I asked you about that, and you said you just preferred drawing everything.
I did, but I think for some things I think I was right to stick to the straight line tool. Other times, like this, like with that building, fucking Jesus.
Yeah.
Like this genuinely pisses me off.
What?
This genuinely pisses me off looking back on it. Okay, what are we talking about? Fuck. But yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, Final Thoughts on Chapter is like, I won't really say it's like good so much, but I do think it's at least like, it's good for the time.
Yeah. For the time, I think it's pretty good. I do like the feeling of like, wow, we could do this a lot better, and actually coming up with a new chapter idea just from looking at this again.
Yeah.
Like offhand, I wouldn't mind doing like another quick like quasi redesign on Alex to get like a more finalized design on him. Like, I like the idea of doing another flashback chapter as to when he was a superhero. Like, this is all cool.
Yeah. Here's what we're gonna come away with on the Blues thing. Like, also, we probably should do that. Try to fit that in before the next chapter. Given, I mean, we already shown off Martinez in it.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying specifically not to read it. I'm probably gonna try not to read that beforehand, just to see like if I'm surprised by anything.
Yeah, do you really have to draw your way not to read one of the early chapters?
It's a little bit harder for. I say it's a little bit harder for Blues, but I do remember when we did the last commentary for the Blues chapter 2, I really was amazed at how bad it was.
Yeah.
Like, so that's why I'm really curious how chapter 3 of Blues is gonna be, because like it could be really good, it could be really terrible. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because like I was fucking stunned at how bad the second chapter of Blues was, and I have fond memories of the third chapter.
Yeah.
Maybe it holds up okay, maybe
not. Watch after I finish that one, you're gonna be dang over on the news.
No, I was able to get through the artwork of the first two chapters. Okay, I don't think anything can break me as bad as that.
Yeah.
Because the artwork in the like, especially toward toward the end of chapter 2 of Blues, the artwork was actually starting to degrade.
Yeah.
Which happens occasionally, but it's always like really weird, because like I was drawing the proportions way off.
Yeah.
And like even
also, I tend to think of that, where I really tend to think of it as the sort of second war chapter.
Okay, I'm looking that up now.
Because everybody is like really tiny at the start of that chapter.
Yeah, there was that, but the Blues chapter had the wrong problem where, like, the kids were all proportionally had the proportions of adults.
Yeah.
It was like the opposite problem, and it sucks so bad.
Yeah.
Oy.
Anyway, but yeah, I think we're pretty much done this chapter though. It's like certainly interesting to look back on.
I was about to move the mouse over to close the Skype call, but I caught myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is interesting thing to look back on. Not the worst thing we've ever done. So there's that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like at most or at worst, it's like third worst.
Yeah.
I don't know, there are chapters after this one I dislike more.
Okay, I'm gonna look over the chapter list to like after we sign off because I'm curious.
Yeah.
There are definitely chapters of Blues after this I hate more.
Yeah. I think the worst chapter I've ever done, period, was 98.9 The Ride.
That chapter fucking killed me, but for reasons that had nothing to do with the writing.
Yeah.
Or the artwork.
Honestly, I think that's really it. It was really more just everything surrounding that was the issue. Because I don't really think writing-wise that chapter is bad outside of just being kind of too long.
The artwork is terrible even for the time.
Well, a big part of that is the fact that you were busy, and we kept, like, so was AIDS, we kept kind of shuffling back and forth awkwardly.
Yeah.
And it pretty much led to, like, a constant push to, like, finish every page pretty much as it was about to go up, and it was just exhausting all around.
Yeah, that was one of that. Every time I even think of that chapter, I just get tired, because I was so fucking tired at the end of it. Holy shit.
Well, it sucks that introduced white noise.
Yeah, it did that, didn't it? Oh boy.
Well, I say that introduced white noise, but she actually showed up in the chapter before that.
Okay, I think that's, any more final thoughts?
No, man, I think I'm pretty much set.
Okay, we'll see you guys, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Yeah, hopefully it won't be as long to wait next time.
Hopefully not. See ya.